Is Jayson Tatum the most overhyped superstar remaining in these playoffs right now? Is he the most overhyped superstar remaining?
I'm a Duke guy. I got my Duke colors on today. By the way, shout out to all the fellas that wear the brims. I thought they would like this one.
Hey, you clean as hell. You got that old school player swag. You got the gold tooth right there, the wristwatch, the cane. I like the whole swag right now.
Hit us in the comments and tell me if you like the brim or not. I'll say this about Tatum. I still think he's extremely immature. He has not developed what Kobe used to call the Mamba mentality. Now, you can see Anthony Edwards has turned the corner as far as how he approaches basketball. Jayson Tatum, in a game where they needed him, took 2 shots in the fourth quarter last night. He was content to just stay off ball and let Jalen and what's do with the bad hairline that went bald finally?
Oh, Derek White.
Derek White. Let them just keep jacking up threes and missing, as opposed to going demanding the ball, getting on the block where he had an advantage and putting in buckets. So I just think he's still immature. I think his age showed. I still don't think he understands how to be a superstar. Hopefully he turns that corner, because Anthony Edwards is starting to create real separation as far as who the next guy is in the NBA.
I hear that.
Yeah, I agree. I just think I don't think when he's on his post-game interview press conference, and I saw him say, everyone thinks we're supposed to win by 20 every game. Not really, but I don't expect you to lose by 24 at home to a Cleveland Cavaliers and be cool with it. That's the difference. I didn't think the mentality is totally fucking different. I would have never paid both of those guys, number one.
Also, they were 13-point favorites.
13, and Jeff, you're in the betting space. That was the 11th straight loss when they were favored for the Celtics.
But
I think that was the biggest, biggest win with biggest win for a team that wasn't the favorite in NBA history. Some stat I saw, you know what I mean? It was crazy.
But isn't this kind of who Boston is as they're currently constructed? Last year they got eliminated by the Miami Heat. Then we see this same kind of energy. They lost a game to the Heat, and it just they don't have that killer dog in them. They are the epitome of a front running team. If they
it's one game though, y'all. I gotta jump in. We going so hard. Have y'all watched the whole playoffs? Yes, they have been dominating the entire playoff. None of us have talked about them because it's been such a dominant performance for the most part that it hasn't mattered. They finally had a real bad game, and now we're front runners. They do this every single year. It's like, what are we still going to do? Go undefeated the entire playoff run?
Smitty, I'm talking more the body language that they exhibit, the lack of mental toughness they exhibit when they're not making their threes. That's what I'm saying.
I still got them winning it all.
Win it what?
Yes. And I'm putting money on it too.
Whatever you want.
I'm putting money on it too. They winning it all.
They can't beat anybody left in the West.
I don't think so either.
Stop. None of it. So hold on. You tell me right now.
Denver, OKC, or Minnesota.
So you're sold right already on the young OKC team and the young Minnesota. Well, Minnesota's not super young, but a young OKC team, a Minnesota team. Again, this is their first run. They haven't done shit here. The team that's done the most outside of the Nuggets that's left here in the playoffs is the Boston Celtics. Eastern Conference Finals multiple years, NBA Finals where they took the Warriors to 6 games. This team has the talent. They got 5 dudes who start on to play defense. They got a pretty good young head coach. They have the experience. I think what you guys are using to knock them, I think it's actually benefiting them because they had the experience. They bumped their heads. They know where they messed up at. This is the year for them to do it. And I think it's right there for the taking. I don't see nobody in the East beating them. I don't see that happening.
I would have felt better if you said I like the Knicks than you saying I like Boston.
I like the Knicks.
Not enough there. I like the Knicks too, but not enough there. They'll lose Eastern Conference Finals.
See, I don't think Boston. If the Knicks are healthy, I don't think Boston could beat a tough, scrappy, hard team like the Knicks. I'm just telling you, I think they're mentally weak.
Me too. And Porzingis is always hurt, and he got hurt again. And now they got some scrub ass whoever playing center, And now they got to change their whole mentality because now they don't got no big man up top shooting threes. Now the big man's slow and soft, and he's down low on the block. The whole game changed for Boston yesterday. Did you watch that shit?
They can win, one game. And I watched the game before that, too.
I'm not saying Cleveland's going to beat them. I'm projecting them versus another good team. Cleveland, as Bubba Dub would say, trash. They are trash.
So you're telling me that the Knicks are going to beat them right now?
If Cleveland and Orlando could combine their teams, they'd have a good team. But whoever got out of that series is not beating Boston. So Boston,
Shaun,
really,
do you want to bet money on this?
Let's bet a cigar.
Okay, so if the Knicks play the Celtics,
But
you're picking the Knicks.
They got to be healthy. I'm not taking the Knicks if Onobi is out and Mitchell is out. I don't want the Knicks with 6 players.
The Celtics ain't healthy. You heard what JB said. Porzingis is the softest player. He's out, so it's even, right?
That's it. I'll give you Porzingis because I got to accept Julius Randle.
All right, that's fair.
But I'm not going. The Knicks right now banged up. Everybody's in the damn cold tub.
Jeff, who do you like left in this playoffs?
I just want to say this: the Celtics are still overwhelmingly the favorite to win the title.
They're
minus 115 to win. Everybody else is
overwhelmingly
to win the whole thing.
Yeah, I forget how dominant they were like this season too. Like they were by far the best team. Like,
and remember too, they won game 1. It's always kind of zigzag. They'll going forward. I think they'll probably win every other game.
I'll take anybody in the West over Boston.
Yeah, well, but here's the thing: you've got 2 or 3 teams you get to deal with. It's a numbers thing, Shaun. You got the Thunder, you got
Nuggets, Timberwolves,
right? And the Nuggets are done. They're not winning.
Shaun, we're gonna play some hell yeah, hell no before we get out of here with Jeff and you. I gotta ask you, hell yeah, hell no to start. The Nuggets will be swept.
Hell no.
Jeff?
I would agree. I don't see it.
I'm saying hell yeah. I think they're getting swept.
I think right now would be a good decision. Look, Minnesota's young. They're great. Can they put away the defending champs? They've been knocked down. This is the first time they've been knocked down for a while. You would get a great price on them coming back and winning in 7 or something.
What are those odds?
I'd rather do that than they're going to get swept. To win the West, you could bet right now the Nuggets at 8 plus 850 to win the West. To win the series, they would be to win it 4-3 plus 650. The Nuggets.
You think it's going 7, Shaun?
I didn't say that. The question was, are they getting swept?
Or what's more likely to happen? The Nuggets get swept, or the Nuggets come back and win 4-3.
Nuggets get swept is more likely to happen.
You think?
Yeah.
I think they got too much character. They got too much championship.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get swept. But if you give me 2 choices, then I got to go with the latter. But
I think the 2 bigs are a problem. Joker's having a problem figuring out where one is, where the other one's coming from, and Jamal Murray's hurt to me.
And Rudy Gobert didn't even play last game, and they looked damn near better on defense in the way they were running the court. So I don't know.